Welcome to Live. Zero. Live. Finish. Live. 3 seconds. Hey folks, this is the Blind Dude. I am Glenn Davis, and I will soon be changing the name to Cheyenne Davis. I am doing right for those who do wrong. I do protect the innocent, so beware. As we approach here in the late spring, we got a lot of football action coming up. We've got the SEC getting ready for spring football practice, and the coaches see what kind of talent they do have. And also, we have drizzling rain again. I think we're becoming Venice, Italy, like overseas, where you have to use a gondola to get from one place to the other. And we're at 50 something degrees. Let's see. Hang on. Current temperature? It's 53 degrees outside. As indicated, it's 53 exactly in North Charleston, South Carolina. And it's drizzling rain. It's flooded just that. With all these stopped up drains we got, we can use the prisoners out here to clean them all up. And maybe uncovered some missing persons or skunks, raccoons, and any other delicacies that might be out there. So some restaurants like the Chinese or Japanese or whatever can experiment with. But let's say the drains do need to be cleaned out. And nothing against that kind of deal. It's great food. So don't listen to me. Just go ahead and eat at your favorite eatery, but just don't let somebody tell you what to eat, how to eat, whatever. That's not right. And believe it or not, it's in scripture as well. So you can eat whatever you want to eat and tell them to buzz off, okay? Or can knock it off. But either way, tell them to go away. And Pastor Hagee agrees with me. All these protesters and everything, hey, just, if you're not happy, just go away. Don't complain. We don't want to hear it. Ain't that right, folks? So they can go away too. And also dedicate this show to my little girl Lassie, and because she passed away today, or yesterday actually, but she was a great little fella. And we just want to know that she's doing a good life now and happy in Jesus' arms, and she'll be great. And we just know that she's in my heart right now, and my wife's. So we always have a little part of her with us. And I hope that everybody's having a good evening, and hope they're staying dry, and hopefully you're not in the snow, and hopefully an early spring coming somewhere. But I think the groundhog prognosticator, that was hard to say, and it hurt too. But anyway, the groundhog prognosticator said that it was going to be an early spring. And I like to know where, but it looks like over the weekend here in North Charleston, South Carolina, was, and we're going to hit around 80. So that's kind of hitting there about early spring. But the 80 we're experiencing now don't stay consistent. It comes up and goes down, comes up and goes down. So I urge y'all to keep a head up because spring is on the way, and hang on my countdown. Let's see. How many days till spring? It's 28 days until then. So my countdown goes like 18 days till daylight saving time on March the 10th. So add that to your calendar. 28 days till spring. Add that count to your calendar. But I've seen it snow in late March, so it's not out of the question. As you see, as we go up and down like a yo-yo, and down here in the Charleston weather, you never know how to dress from one day to the next. But I stay determined. I'm going to dress the fashion to spring. And there you go. And I know that y'all heard about the news with the AFL, the American Football League, but it's staying alive, and it's needs to improve stuff, I guess. Um, they can't go down no more on the player's salary because they deserve to be playing. Oh, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
They deserve to be playing and making a good wage, but not no hundreds of millions of dollars. I mean, come on, man. It takes all the fun. I love the AFL. I love the approach when they just put it on the 25-yard line. I like the rules and the regulations that they follow according to the NFL, which is an affiliate of. The only thing I don't like is they keep saying it's on the NFL channel, but the only thing I look at in the NFL is games that have been already played in the NFL, nothing in the AFL. So it must be on the CBS Sports Network, and I can't just afford that right now. So we just have to wait and see on that. I just wanted to add that the 200, I mean, somebody bought out the AFL on millions of dollars after the first week the AFL was bankrupt. And that's kind of hard to believe. And it's hard to believe when you hear that the stadiums were filled up and $20 a pop, I guess the ticket prices were. But apparently it did not make it. But this was a buyout, and the AFL should do all right. But we'll see how it goes. And I know that the XFL, I know they tried it before, but it's still football, folks, even though the WWE, the wrestling people, has sponsored this thing. And I hope it's not like the wrestling entertainment, for this is football and it should be treated as respectful as football and tackle football. And it should not be dirty playing. It should be according to the rules and the regulations of the NFL. And if anybody misbehaves, they will get spanked royally by the head honcho. Colin Kaepernick, I wish it would go away. Find him a Canadian Football League or some other foreign country where he'll be happy because he's not happy in America without taking a knee. He conned the NFL into taking a knee and pay him a bunch of money between all the other players listening to his dumb behind. Because if anybody is in the inequality, not just the black, we're looking at disabled and we're looking at the blind people who never get recorded in the media. I'm the only blind artist in the world that applies canvas to my idea to canvas and my vision to canvas, but yet no news media yet has went to film it. We need the national media to know what's news and what's not news. To me, an idea of putting Aquaman on a Girl Scout cookie box chest without wearing anything but exposing the chest is not news. Excuse me. It's just a feeling. But when there's real news like I'm doing, which would be worldwide significance and also Guinness Book of World Records, it's ridiculous how they're not never gonna give the blind equal standings and the children as far as fundraising. They all get it, all get the grease. And I'm wondering if they are getting the grease, if you know what I mean. And why is it all the time? It's just like the um, Jerry Lewis telethon. And finally people woke up and all. But now it's the children's turn. But one of these days attention will be going to the blind because people does not know what it's like to be visual impaired and don't know what kind of life it is to be in the dark. But I'm hoping that this broadcast will show that people will wake up and that blind people can not only draw, write, and also do this. and I can also do the sideline reporting, because when I hear it on the earpiece, I can just report it to you of what I hear, and that's all I can do is the best I can do, and I do it best showing it through Jesus, and I know that y'all out there will support me in several things. Support the art, support this program, Sports Buzz, and donate the money. The donation buttons are at www.davisveteranservices.us, as well as holycitysportsbuzz.com. And when you go there, donate. If not, call Best Choice Internet Web Design, and they're the best choice for a small business. Contact Clifford and Jason and Company at 1-800-457-5058. Either tonight, they might be still open, or tomorrow morning, and let them know you heard the broadcast, you like it, and want some more of it, and that you want to advertise with Sports Buzz. We accept your money gracefully, as long as it's not counterfeit, but otherwise, we take your money anyway. But no counterfeit. We don't want to go to Tijuana Brass Jail. So just keep it down to that deal. Just real dollars and real cents. We take all denominations. And I want you all to support our church, New Jerusalem Church, at 108 Dorchester Manor. And it's at 843-207-9915. And either Elder Scroggins or Noble will answer the phone or leave a message at the answer machine. Tell them you heard this advertisement on the broadcast, so they know that this company will be for real. So, and I'm telling you, don't judge me because I can't see, because I have a lady by the name of Regina that can tell you everything is legit from God's eyes. And you can contact Christian Faith Publishing at 866-554-0919 and ask for Abby Parker, and her extension is 3818, and you will see that it is for real. And also Amazon.com has not only got my books, but and my paintings, and the first one is on their website, and they are on my side. So contact Amazon.com, and as well as Regina at 843-478-4462. And she will answer her line, and you can talk to her about this broadcast and about the art and about the book. For it's a great read, and I wouldn't josh you, and don't judge me for I'm blind. I can do it all, and I can show y'all that I have confidence that y'all will be growing Sports Buzz and listening, and I know that y'all can hear it and listen to me, and not only that, see me as well. And you can call the Commission of the Blind at 843-852-4226 and ask for the employment counselor. Tell her that the
Alert. Low battery.
Oh Lord. And tell her that the show needs to be broadcast.
Low battery. 20. Low power. Close. Button. Filters. Option. Chat off. Switch. Welcome to Zero watching now. Live. 14 minutes 16 seconds.
And that they need to support this broadcast with whatever equipment that needs to be rendered to us. Also, I have 20% battery left. I hope I don't count on you. I want to let you know that the AFL is a great product, and it will last longer than the XFL because wrestling is connected, and you know how people believe the wrestling deal. But I hope both of them survive, because you have football all year long, and you'll last to the NFL, and then you're back with college football. And hang on, I gave you that countdown. How many days to August 29th?
It's 190 days until then.
And folks, it is only 190 days till college football kicks off. It's 192 days when South Carolina kicks off against North Carolina. So you have your options there. And not only that, pro football will probably start late August. So you have your options there. So you'll be all set now. And the thing I hate is the interlooping of sports. They got to have a way of not interacting the football season with the college basketball season, and then college baseball season interacts with college basketball season, and you know the routine. Then NASCAR's got open early, President's Day, and all that stuff. So, you know, it's not great to have these interloping sports, but I guess the person has his choice on what to follow. I urge those to, though, have a great sports weekend. And I want to end the show by saying that the NFL should put more money towards the AFL since they started it, and the wrestling should put more money in the XFL and make it a great product and make it something worthwhile for the fans to view. So I urge you all to keep up with the basketball program. South Carolina Gamecocks are starting to kick in, and hopefully they will be part of the dance. And they are a great victory over Ole Miss, and they should have no problem with Mississippi State. Hang on while I check my time.
Finish. But live. 16 minutes 57 seconds.
I still have 4 minutes to go, but I hope I make it. I might have to cut the program short. Again, I apologize for being late. My name is Glenn Davis. I am the blind dude. And we're at North Charleston, South Carolina. It's in the low 50s area, but drizzling rain and flooded as usual. When you're below sea level, I don't think there's no hope at all for people to figure out how to decrease the water and not let it flood. The streets are a mess. They're never going to pave it. So I don't know what these politicians are thinking of. They need to step up with the program so that way they can quit doing whatever they're doing with the money. And I'm not saying what they're doing with the money. And I don't say, you know, whatever. But I will say there's no collusion with Colin Kaepernick. Like I say, if he don't like it in this country, he can, and his family, if they want to go away, or he can go by himself and quit taking a knee in any anthem. It's disrespectful to the flag and to our country. I love President Donald Trump. I'd like to meet him one time. I hope you guys out there can support me and contact the White House and let them know that I would love to meet the president and shake his hand because he's still the president and deserves the respect that he needs to respect. And also that the border wall is a good idea for, I think, and because of the reasons that people overseas that's wanting to come up this way does not want to vaccinate, and it's harmful to our children and the babies. So let's look out for them and think of them and tell those Democrats to get alive. And if they want them up here, they can go down there, and then we can be back Republican again. Okay? Think about that. Ponder it a while. It might be a great idea to pursue. In fact, I just know that y'all will support my art projects. I call Regina at 888-415-2224 at Scott's Grand Cafe at 5060 Dorchester Road. And I will be there tomorrow, 3 to 4, and I'll be painting. You can see how the second painting is growing and becoming lifelike. So I urge people to attend. And Wildlife Expo came and went, but I hope to be in it next year and hope to be with Spoleto. So I want people to urge to call that last number and let her know that I want to be part of those events. I want to be part of Spaleo and then part of Wildlife Expo. I like to end this show by saying, kids, respect your parents and tell them good night. Give them a big hug, kiss, because that's the only parents you have. And also to respect them as well as respect the grandparents. And also to go to bed with good thoughts and not be angry. For it says in Scripture to say your prayers and tell your folks good night. Be respectful and straight and tall. And respect one another and have a relation with the Lord. All right? Kana dias, amigos. Have a good night. And I thank you for your time. And God bless America.